Hey there, thank you for joining me on my channel, Something Sweet and Almost Kind. And I just wanted to give you a quick glance at my setup for the reading journal for 2026. Now, I don't honestly know if this is going to be the final setup, and I'm pretty sure in January I'll be able to give you a better look at what the final setup is, but I can give you a glance now at what the pages look like, because for now it's quite a few of them. I have learned from my previous iteration what I like and what I don't like, or I guess what I use and what I don't use in my reading journal. So this is the cover page. It simply says my name and it has the year, so at a quick glance I can tell. I themed it around basically two sets of stickers. This one, which is a PET roll of two girls with cats and books, and then this one, which is very holographic, as well as cogs, lots of cogs. So first page, monthly stats. This is a page that I'm probably going to fill up at the end of the year, and I know that's really soon to say, but I find it tedious to do this every month. So it has the number of books I've read each month, the number of pages, the rating for the top of the month, and the average rating for each month. Here I've done my reading tracker, and the reason it looks like this is because I used a set of stamps that are essentially almost like postage stamps, and I used an archival gray coloring of the Tim Holtz stamping pads, and I decorated some gaps with some stickers. But essentially this is how I'm going to keep track of how many books I'm reading. I'll color them in as it gets filled. I even did Aaron Smith's idea of creating tabs on the pages. So this one's labeled tracker, it's in blue, and I've done up to 160/30. This is radar releases. This is just months with space for me to add any releases I'm waiting on. I don't tend to be too into waiting for or anticipating releases, so this I expect will not be very full, but I think it'll be useful, especially in this format. In my previous format it was not so useful. Hall of Fame, this is where I wish to put my 5-star reads. I'll just put the book covers here. Reading Rainbow, these are some colors of the rainbow that I think will not be too incredibly difficult to get matching covers of. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, and black. Mostly because I think gray and black tend to look too similar on book covers. And again, with the tabs. The alphabet. So I'm thinking this time, instead of just putting one title or dedicating one book to it, that I can list out books or if I choose not to, I've given it enough space where I can just plop a sticker of the book cover. I'm not going to be too picky about it. I'm just going to see how this rolls out. And then over here I have my bookshelfie. But this one that's coming up first, because these are Dutch doors, this one is for my video game tracker. I play a lot of video games and I hardly ever finish them, but I'd like to track what games I've actually played throughout the year. So I paid for and downloaded this shelfie image PDF files by Joshi Koren, and this is the 25 book one. This is the bookshelfie one. I haven't dedicated yet what star rating goes with what color, but these are the 100 ones. So this goes up to 200, and I'm only going down as far as 2.5 in my ratings because I think that's the lowest I've ever rated a book. If it's lower than that, I DNF it. I just don't want to dedicate my time reading a book in its entirety if I think it's not that good. And then this one is another 25 that I was thinking would be good for TV series that I watch, TV shows, and that includes on any network or platform and anime. I don't tend to watch a lot of TV, so I think that would be good. And then here are the 2026 best books. All 12 months are listed out, and I would put a cover for the best book I've read that month. The difference between that and the Hall of Fame is that Hall of Fame is only 5 stars. I don't think I'll be able to get a 5-star book every month. I think every month we'll have a clear best book that I read that month, but not necessarily all 5 stars. And then after that, and last but not least, is the 2026 covers. So I really like this thing that I just started doing, and I'll go into more detail about it when I do the video at the end of the year, but it's essentially my list of all the covers of the books that I've read. All of them the same size, all of them kind of lined up after the other. And you could see it monthly. And I really like this. I really like this kind of like overview of all of the books that I've read. I wanted to find a way of doing that here. And so I'm thinking instead of dividing it up monthly, I'm just going to do a kind of run-on and have it roll over from page to page with a rating attached to it. So this is, I actually haven't counted out how many of these are, but this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pages. Sorry, 9 pages of covers. And I've left the rest blank for now because I'm thinking that I'll be able to dedicate, each page might fit 3 ratings. So it'll look something like this. With the division and like the info that follows, like the amount of pages, the star rating, and then a blurb about how I feel about the book. But I think that's how this is going to go, and I'm looking forward to having more space. This is going to be a much wider journal than I'm used to. This is a T. Fosse journal. This is also a T. Fosse journal, but as you can see, it's 2/3 of the size. I've abused this journal. I think that I've dedicated plenty of space to the things that I wanted in it, but I also think that I'm going to have a lot of extra pages that I don't need. So this one, even though it's shorter, I think is going to serve its purpose much better. I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.